So I've spent most of the morning listening to John Prine and just feeling sad about him passing away yesterday. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't even do a reading today because it just feels kind of wrong, but it also felt like, I don't know, I should do something. So I thought about reading one of his songs, but I don't think that would work. It's not the same reciting the lyrics without the music. So what I finally came up with was I have a favorite poet here in Montana. His name is Earl Craig. This is his latest collection. It's called Woods and Clouds. And one of the reasons I love Earl is because of his quirky sense of humor, which sort of his style is very similar to John Prine. His poems are funny, but you always feel like there's something more going on there. So I'm going to read a couple of poems from this collection. This is also breaking my rule. I have a lot of writer friends, and I decided not to do my friends' books because I'm going to end up offending people that I don't read from. But I'm making an exception here. So this is Earl Craig. A lot of the poems in this book are titled Who Was Something. Most of them are people, but this one is actually called Who Was the Sun? Before the sun was the sun was other things. Used car salesman, Bible salesman, door-to-door gourd salesman, circus employee, early orthodontist, warrior, witch, black hole, wind in the grass, snake in the grass. Then car salesman again. That was eons ago. Then the sun became the sun, our greatest enabler, endurance personified, witness, savior, silent partner, savage, stoic, cynic. The sun partied, was a talker, grew weary, made a comeback, had a heyday, then lost traction, again grew weary, used cars, gourds, Bibles. This other one is very typical Earl. It's called This Looks Russian to Me. It's a postcard of a painting of a man and a dead woman, a waterfront scene. The man is large and sits smoking casually. The woman is dead, or maybe sleeping, but probably dead, and laid out flat on her back in black, with black hair poured out like seaweed on the sand around her head. It's an old card, no information on the back. The man sits on the edge of a beached rowboat smoking a pipe, watching us. A wisp of smoke takes off from the side of his face and travels away. The woman's eyes are closed. She looks waterlogged. A long black dress clings to her body. She wears lace-up ankle boots with heels. She's definitely dead. Although maybe they're thespians taking turns pretending to be dead. It is the woman's turn, and so she's down now on her back in the sand at the water's edge, and it's the man who's taken her pipe and gone and sat on the boat's edge. He needed a match. She handed one up to him, moving only her left arm to do so, shoulders down flat on the sand so as not to mess her hair, which the man had just carefully arranged like a bouquet about her head. In the distance, there's a faint skyline of buildings, the suggestion of just the tips of spires in the fog. The man wears old boots and multiple capes or cloaks of wool and canvas, and a kind of military cap with a short bill. He's probably a policeman, a constable, and looks neither shocked nor bored. Not tired and yet resting. He's seen it all before. He is permitting us to take it all in. At the woman's heels, we see what might be drag marks in the sand. Behind her, where the water starts, is a flimsy dock of planks of varying lengths and qualities. A single crow is walking or standing here, stooping. If birds used canes, he would definitely have one. He is tiny in this painting, a little flourish, but full of feeling and purpose. He's Russian like the others and exists to draw the eye. Here's to you, John Prine, and thanks, Earl.